Hi, I'm Taylor Heussner.
And I'm Netsch.
And we're here with the Wildcat Report. In this holiday season, Millard West is helping out a local organization called Project We Care.
And what this does is it helps Millard families and Omaha Metro families in need during the holiday season. And right now, they're collecting perishable food items and bathroom essentials.
And you can turn this in to the guidance office by November 22nd.
So get involved.
Do it. And now we go to Brianna with some footage from the Multicultural Fair.
Hello, this is Brianna Davis with the Wildcat Report. Millard West held their second annual Multicultural Fair, which showcased various booths full of clothing, pictures, booklets, and even had henna tattoos.
I'm a member of a school improvement team that is composed of students, parents, and teachers. And we kind of look at issues, problems that surround the school, because our objective is to make the school a better learning place for our students, a better place for them to come in and learn. So one of the things that we saw that was kind of lacking was diversity education, cultural education. And so a team was created to tackle that problem. And I was the team leader on for that problem. And so our team thought that having cultural fairs on an annual basis would just increase the educational level of our students by exposing them to the rich culture and diversity that we have within this community.
Justice League was also present at the event with a booth of their own.
Justice League is here to promote the diversity in our school and show the differences in the cultures around the world.
Different foreign language clubs such as German Club, Spanish Club, and even Japanese Club had booths at the fair, and even independent clubs around the community were also sponsored. Let's see what students volunteering at the event had to do to get involved in these clubs.
I'm actually in Spanish Club, and I'm also in National Spanish Honor Society, which means that we're asking and helping with volunteers and everything, and it's a really great thing to get to experience all the different cultures we have here at Millard West, and so it's a really neat way to get involved. And National Honor Society also has volunteers here as well.
I'm involved in French Club because I take French as a class and I'm interested in France and their culture.
Various amounts of food was created by each of the students volunteering at the fair. Each booth had a variety of ethnic foods. It was $5 for 3 plates of any worldly food you wanted.
Yeah, we made everything from scratch and we baked everything yesterday night. Like the king cake definitely took some time, but it was a lot of fun.
We are here at the Multicultural Fair to learn a lot more about our students and understand what's important to them and the cultures that they come from.
And I'm here because someone invited me to come, and I smelled the good food and heard some good music, and so I decided to stop down and enjoy the festivities. Yes.
Teachers from the various clubs and choirs organized musical and acting performances for the event. Let's see why students and teachers promote diversity at Millard West.
And I think for our students, it can breed a lot of acceptance for our students if they understand the cultures of their classmates and where people came from. And again, just understanding what's important to people that they go to school with. I think it's really important for people to be culturally aware of not only just their own cultures that they have themselves that they're experiencing as they're growing up and from what we learned from our parents, but also to realize the different cultures we have here in our community at Millard West that our students are involved with. And obviously the clubs, French, German, and Spanish are really important, so they're a pretty big influence in the cultural fair here because, they're ones who helped plan it.
It's important for Millard West to know diversity just to show basically, in a sense, how small we are and to show how big the world is, basically shown by our globe.
Cultures need to be shown because people need to be aware of all the different cultures and how everybody interacts with everybody.
Culture and the diversity that we have in this community. It's so important too for every single Millard student to know and know each other. We're all different. We come from all different backgrounds. That's what makes us unique. And it's just so important to get to know each other and to learn about each other's cultural diversity.
Okay, and this has been Brianna Davis reporting. Back to you, Taylor and Bailey.
Okay, thanks, Brianna. And guys, the Naval Academy is coming to Millard West on November 30th at 9 a.m. for college visit. And then December 1st, school traditions will be back. So seniors, if you have not gotten your cap and gown yet, you might want to do that, maybe. Because otherwise you're going to look really weird at graduation.
Maybe start a new trend?
Maybe not.
And guys, intramural basketball is back. Taylor's a star basketball player now. But have your teams ready by November 23rd and have them turned into the activities office. If you have any questions, talk to Mr. Keevan in room 275.
Do it. You might see me on the courts. Winning.
Get her autograph.
No, not just yet. Another 10 years. But anyways, speaking of basketball, let's go to Caroline, who has a report on the basketball tryouts.
This is Caroline Wang with the Wildcat Report. Basketball season has officially started as Millard West winter sport. Boys basketball tryouts are now being held.
Tryouts are going pretty well. They're fun. They're not as hard as I thought they would be.
Tryouts are pretty easy right now. They're going good.
Varsity member Connor Lussell gives advice to freshmen who do try out.
Just play hard and know your role and do things the best you can.
He also talks about his experiences as a freshman basketball player.
My freshman year, I was actually fortunate enough to be the only underclassman to go try with the varsity team. And I remember it just being completely different than middle school basketball.
I think it's going to be a great year.
Caroline Wong with the Wildcat Report. Back to you, Taylor and Bailey.
Thanks, Caroline. And guys, this holiday season, Student Council is sponsoring Holiday Child Gift, which in your QT you get a slip of paper of what a child in need wants for the holidays. So just donate like $5 or $10 and you'll get an awesome gift.
And it'll make a holiday season for this kid. So really get involved. It's a cool fundraiser.
Yeah. And speaking of holidays, we now go to Bailey and
Destiny.
And Destiny on a report about Black Friday.
Hi, this is Bailey Netsch. And this is Destiny Osborne. And Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving, and it's a day dedicated to shopping. Stores put out doorbuster sales, and some shoppers go to no ends to get the best deals, no matter what time they're offered.
We go to JCPenney at 4 o'clock in the morning, and we just get the Disney Mickey Mouse snow globes. We wait in line.
Like if I hear some stores are opening at midnight, and so that would probably be better for me to just go at midnight instead of getting up in the middle of the night and going at 3 or 4 in the morning.
One of the most popular stores in Omaha is Scheels All Sports in Village Point, though they don't participate in the obscene hours.
We'll be opening at 7 a.m. and we will be open until 9 p.m. People will start lining up approximately 5 a.m. and we'll stand in line until we open. We also do at about 6 to 6:30 we start serving coffee outside and hot chocolate so that people can stay a little warm.
Sometimes shoppers will wait for hours in line before they finally make it into the store.
Once we open the doors, we will probably have between 5 and 20,000 people within the first hour.
With all those customers coming through, Scheels has to be equipped with enough employees to make it through the day.
We will have in the neighborhood of 55 cashiers working throughout most of the day.
These 55 cashiers aren't hired seasonally, but Scheels prepares them in their own unique way.
Lots of pep talks, lots of meetings about where product lies. A lot of times customers come in, you can imagine the size of our building, and especially with it being two stories, it's easy to get lost. And if you're not sure where a product is or where you need to go to get it, it can be kind of a confusing shopping experience. So.
Well, I've never participated in Black Friday before because I hear about these horror stories of people being trampled and just all the rush, and there's not a lot of items that are actually on a particular sale, and so I would rather pay full price for an item than go through something like that.
Assistant Manager Jason Mabey doesn't think Scheels customers are quite as intense.
I don't think that we probably get the quite the same insanity that you've seen probably from a Walmart or maybe a Target store when they first open the doors, because we're not giving away TVs for $1 or anything like that. But it certainly is a huge rush of people. Now, most popular shops that we have in our store this time of year are definitely going to be women's athletic clothing, men's athletic clothing, youth athletic clothing.
Not only is November 25th the day of shopping sprees, but it is also a big Husker game against the Hawkeyes.
It's a new rivalry, and we've obviously had some special t-shirts made up, some special product that we hope to sell for the game. Of course, I think if both teams were undefeated going into it, it would be a much larger game. However, it will be big no matter what.
Those Husker t-shirts will be folded when customers come on November 25th, but when they leave, it may be a different story.
I'm sure you can walk through the store right now, and any table that you see that is neatly folded, there could be 150 to 200 t-shirts on that table. There won't be a single folded one left after the end of that.
I'm sure glad I'm not cleaning that up.
Yeah, definitely. Back to you,
Me,
Bailey, and Taylor.
Thanks, Bailey and Destiny. And that's it for you guys. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Eat a lot of food.
Yes.
Do it.
And watch the game. On Friday.
The parade. Watch the parade.
No, the Husker game.
Anyways, we'll see you guys next.